Tukitoka tumda glass kalambada. May 1st, 270. How can I have just started 1 hour between yesterday and today? Tukitoka tumda glass kalambada. Hi Peter, how are you doing? Don't worry about it. I'm also late today. I've started not even 5 minutes has ended. Hi Pookie, how are you? I said I have to do a live so that I can tell you what Tara said yesterday because I stayed for Tara. Don't mind this, it's ink from my pen. Hi Peter, thank you so much for joining. These live sessions are like videos, they're like first time videos. I'm fine, how are you? I've also not joined like the live, Peter, like the live. I've not joined long ago, I just joined 10 minutes ago. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna tell you what Tara said yesterday. So Tara texted the guy, right? I waited for her to text and then come back. Tara texted, "Hi Captain Paper Planes, how are you doing?" Now today I'm even clearer. Like my face is clearer. I think I should be going live these times, or it's the weather is nice and everything. How are you, Captain Paper Planes? I've not seen you in my life since I don't know when. You've only come twice. So Peter, Tara said she's gonna leave the guy, right? Because of the videos. So you remember that yesterday. But now she texted the guy and then the guy was like, I don't even care about it, and thank you so much guys for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. So Tara said that the guy cried badly and then he said he doesn't care even if she breaks up with him. So today is when she was going to meet the said boyfriend, but now the said boyfriend said that he was cheating on Tara. I mean, come on. So Tara was like, I don't even care. I don't know what. So she was gonna give us the update today. I don't know if she's joining the live today. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. That's good that she broke up with him. Yes, but now she was feeling so bad that the guy was crying. I don't know what. And then I'm like, guys can cry. It's just a little bit tears, She just has to cry. But she said she's gonna meet and see if it was true that the guy was cheating on her when they were together, rather. Thank you so much. I'm doing great. Thank you for checking up on me. How are you doing yourself? I'm doing good. I've been good. We've made friends here. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you guys are tuning in from. Thank you so much. I feel bad for not understanding what kind of video she meant when I was giving her advice. Wait, so so what did you specifically tell her? Because as I was coming back, everyone just wanted me to continue, so I didn't get like per se what you guys were talking about. What advice did you give her? What advice did you give her generally? Because I muted that comment, because it was it was just I couldn't say it out loud. So I told her, you know what? YouTube flagged that comment. So I was like, you know what? Go and deal with your boyfriend going there, because so I thought it's a case like Darius. You remember Darius from the other day? So I was like, this might be the same case. So it's like, we're not doing that here. But now she's too young. She's 13, for God's sake. Why does she have a boyfriend? Hi, Chrissy. Chrissy is also here. How are you doing, Chrissy? We just got an update yesterday about Tara. That's what we're talking about right now. Tara said she's leaving. Oh, So you were siding with the guy before you noticed what was happening. Or I get what you're meaning. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Or them. Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't say it out loud because I thought she's not gonna stay for long, and then I just figured, why is she asking for advice? You know, she's just young. She shouldn't be dating someone at that point. You know, Chrissy, Tara's breaking up with that guy, and that guy said that he has also been cheating in the relationship. So, and he also doesn't care. So Tara's gonna confront him today and then come back together with information. But she's really young to have a boyfriend. And exactly my point. That's what I say. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like, and tell me where you're tuning in from. Chrissy, I hope you're up to date. So Peter is saying that she didn't know what the type of videos were, so she was on the guy's side. It's like, oh, it's not that bad if he's watching a few video games here and there. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like, and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like, and tell me you're tuning in from. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Hi, Cheerful. How are you doing? How are you doing? My phone was glitching, so I had to get out of YouTube and restart. It's okay. I'm such a baddie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cheerful. I hope you have subscribed to the channel. Chrissy, so have you... Is your phone okay right now? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure you subscribe and like, and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like, and tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much, Cheerful. Thank you. 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 You subscribed and liked. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So the point of this live, I literally saw yesterday we had someone in our live saying that she's young, and then she's in around 13 years, and then she has a boyfriend, and then the boyfriend was watching those 18 plus videos, you know, those ones. So she was asking advice from us. So other people left yesterday, so I was giving them an update of... They gave her advice. I'd also left kidogo. I'd gone to the washroom, and then they gave her advice on, you know, she should leave the guy, and she's still too young to be having a boyfriend at 13. So I was wondering why. We asked her why she was having a boyfriend at 13. Then she was like, you know, everyone in my class has a boyfriend. You know, in US it's common. I'm like, yo, in Africa you don't get to have a boyfriend until you are 18, and you don't get to introduce him here. Because what she told me is that the boyfriend is really nice to her, and she was trying to stop from watching the videos, and I was on the boyfriend side because I thought it was video games. But I don't think the boyfriend was nice. I told her if she's questioning if the boyfriend is nice or not, if she has these mixed feelings, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work actually. Chrissy, yes. What's money called in your country? My currency is Kenyan shillings. Yes. You wanna send me some money? Please do. I have a coffee up there in my video. You see, like right now there's someone I'm not gonna approve because they have asked me a rated question, so I'm not gonna approve it. So Kuna, I'm not gonna say that. I've seen what you've written. I'm not gonna say that. Hi Kins, hi Jeans, how are you doing? My mom said I'm allowed to have a boyfriend when I'm 16. Exactly, 16 makes sense. 16 makes sense. 16 kind of makes sense. 13 is too young. 13 should be worried about clothes and everything. Even 16, you're not supposed to be seriously there. You're getting my point. Like, you're not supposed to put your life out there. You're still young. But now that I understand she meant videos, I want to replay that moment and actually be on Tara's side. Yes, but also I was telling Tara, that's a red flag, and also she's still too young. Either way, she's still too young. And then the fact that she's coming to ask advice, something in her is telling her, like, that's not it. That's not it. It's not something you should be doing right now. So she should listen to her guts more, because you don't even know her that well, you know. So that's what I was trying to say. She should trust herself more. She knows what she wants. She knows all the things. Kuna, thank you so much. Kuna, don't comment what you commented on the other videos. Do you play video games? Jinsey, no, I don't. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Jinsey. I hope you have subscribed and liked the live. Subscribe and like the live. And tell me where you are tuning in from. I mean, like, let me... Muhammad, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? I mean, like not as dating, as friends. What do you mean by, oh, so as a friend? You know, I tend to think, realistically speaking, you cannot be a friend to the opposite gender. I don't think so. Call me old-fashioned. There's nothing. One of you is gonna be bound to fall in love and expect more from the other. Hi, Muhammad. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Kinsey, thank you so much. Muhammad, what's your name? My name is Ipora. Then I'll be dating 18. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 18 is a reasonable amount of time because at 18 you could have gone through childhood and you're in your teenage years. You want to experience life in a different way, but you also know yourself. Things like those. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Guys, I need you to subscribe and tell me where you're tuning in from. For sure. We are, let's see where we are. Today we have a goal. The goal of today was just the update, and also we want to hit, let's see where we are at. We are at 3 point something, 89 or something, 3.89. So we want to hit 3.9. Then I'll be dating at 18. Exactly. And also, in 16, it's your peak, you started developing, now you've explored your makeup, the things that sit right with you. I think you should be having more fun with friends. Girl who are friends. Either way, you should trust, one thing for sure, you should trust your instincts, because your instincts will never lead you astray. They will never, trust me on that, they will never lead you astray. And you have to be in tune with yourself too much so that you know, I'm not doing this, or I'm doing this, or something like that, in those lines kind of things. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you tune in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. You guys are not subscribing. What's up? Well, I say for the last chance, nataka last dance. One time to zitoke to Douglas Kalamba down. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, subscribe, like, tell me where you're tuning in from. As my moderator said, subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. We're gonna do a very short live today, maybe 1 hour or less, because we've joined late. Well, I say for the last time, take a last chance. One tap, you took a to Douglas Kalamba down. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't see. I've not been reading all these messages. Sorry. Anusha, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One, I mean, like not as dating as friends. Do you have a siblings? Jincy, I do have a sibling. Then I'll be dating at 19. I'll be dating at 19. Jincy, I said I'll be dating at 19. It's okay. I wonder what Tara's parents are thinking about her having a boyfriend at 13. Exactly. But as Sarah said, it's normal for her to have a boyfriend at that age. Like, it's just a normal thing. I'm just 9. Jincy, you're 9. You're below average. Jincy, I'm eating. I'm 8. So basically 1 year apart, but 1 year later. Okay. I mean, having boys as friends is alright, but having a boyfriend in a relationship is a big no for a 13-year-old. Exactly. I'll be dating different person at that year. So it's okay to be friends. I'll show you be dating that person. Jincy, bye bye. Gotta go to class. Bye. See you. Bye, Jincy. I think I might leave the live in like 30 minutes because I have somewhere to go early in the morning tomorrow. Sorry, Zongera. It's okay. I understand you. I had not read the text. I just popped in my laptop and then I saw for text. I was like, I thought you guys had left or something. Sorry about that. It's okay, Peter. I'm also not staying for long. I just wanted to give the update so that I don't forget. This is good tea. This is good soup, things like those ones. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. The road is to 3.9 today. Can we hit 3.9? We're only 4 per away. Nice, yeah. Thank you so much, Alma. Thank you. Can you have it? How can you have my hair from my head? I'm good, Muno. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Did Mala join the live yesterday? No, she didn't. She didn't. I think Mala will be joining us if you're going on the evening live sessions or on the weekends. I think so. She started school. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Peter, I'm also not gonna stay for long because I've joined late. So I just wanted to give the update because it was aching me bad. It was aching me bad. I was like, I need to give my girlies an update. I need to give my girlies an update. I need to get my girlies on the same page, you know. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Alliance Sai for the last chance. Nataka last dance. One time to Zito. No, she didn't. Yeah, she didn't join the live yesterday. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the last, Miss Mariana, I don't know what that means. So please, if you can, you're here. No. Again, these are people that we are putting in timeout, 24 hours, confirm. Thanks for the update. Me and Tara, I was curious myself, left. Yeah, I stayed and waited for her to come back and tell us the update. I was like, I need the update. We stayed here for 20 minutes or so, just waiting for her to come back. Hi Muno, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Thank you so much guys for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. The goal is to eat 3.99 today. 3.9, not 99, I'm sorry. All of us 10 and none of you are subscribing to my channel. What's up today? What's up today? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened, guys? Please. 3.9, we're waiting for me. 3.9 is 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 waiting for me. The boyfriend did. Yes. Peter, yes. But I'm gonna hide that part of the video because I think YouTube will flag me. Your comment is being flagged, but I agree with you. The video, I said he is a red flag. I genuinely said he's a red flag. And the fact that Tara was asking advice from us, that was not gonna last. Because you know, we don't know Tara, we don't know the boyfriend, but she came to us and then was asking for advice. It means that she didn't trust herself enough to know that that was not the right thing to be doing, you know, things like those ones. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning. I have to go now, sorry, bye-bye. Updating on more dramas tomorrow. I will. Tomorrow I'll come live earlier so that you can stay on for longer. It's okay, Peter. See you. Tomorrow I'll come live earlier. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Bye. Thank you so much. We've remained with Chrissy on the live. Chrissy girl, my girl, where are you? What am I going to do? Chrissy, what am I doing after the live? No, I said I needed to update you guys because I was not gonna remember all this tomorrow. It's been killing me to even stay for 24 hours with that information. I was like, we need an update as soon as possible. What do you want me to do, Chrissy? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Wallahi sai for the last chance, nataka last time. One time tukizoka tumdagla, salamba down. Do you think my nails can stay on like this for, let me see, I have my appointments for braces, or I should do, and when I go to my appointment for braces, I should do a live with you guys. But you guys will ask me a lot of questions and I won't be able to answer. I'm going for my appointment in 3 weeks. Do you think they will stay on? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. What is your favorite part about nature? Nature is broad, nature is beautiful. It just amazes me. You're back, you're back. You're not going to sleep again? What happened? Ginsi, you're also back. You guys, you love me too much. You're probably, I was curious about Tara, so I'll stay for 5 minutes. But Tara is not in the live right now. We already finished that. Here it's morning. Oh, okay. Ginsi, are you going to school or something? Thank you so much for joining. You know, Chrissy is almost the same. She's in the same same age group as Tara. Did you know that Chris is the same age group as Tara? Chris is not even 10. Well, I say for the last chance, last dance. Hi Priya, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, subscribe, like, tell me you're tuning in from. Tikitoka tumda glass kalambadam. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like. I realized that you don't have one hand on the other side, so I did that. I had to make it complete. You did what? Yes, I don't have the other side. Yeah. Jinsey. So what has happened? Yeah, I don't have one hand. If you go through my posts well, you'll see. You'll see. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Oh, what happened? Nothing much, nothing dramatic. I was born like that. I don't have a story. I was just born like that. I just came up out from my mother's womb looking like that. I don't have a sad story or anything. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm wiping my ears. They're dirty. They're dirty. They're extremely dirty. I don't have a sad story or anything. I know Jincy was expecting me to say, oh, I woke up, I went to the market, I came back, I got hit, or I was sick. I just don't have any of those. It's just as simple as I was born like that. Nothing much, nothing dramatic, just I came out looking like that. I always tell people like that and then they go, oh, we are sorry. But I'm always wondering, what are you sorry about? There's nothing you could have changed in that situation. I just didn't form well in the stomach or something like that. Also don't know. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Do you know any song? Yeah, but for Kenyan people. Well, I sigh for the last chance, nataka last dance. One dance tuzitoke tumda glass kalambada. Like that one. I do know other people, but right now I'm singing what is in my mind a lot. Yeah, it is nice. Jinsi, what time is it there? Is it night time? Because I know for majority people. Hamad, how are you doing? How are you doing, Hamad? How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining, Hamad. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Do I have another moderator in this live session of mine? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Ahmad, I don't know what you're saying. You're speaking Arab. Yeah, I figured. And I'm not an Arab speaker. I just know English and Swahili. That's all, Jinsi. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Ahmad, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Or thank you so much for joining. What are you doing in the live? Nothing. Today no one has problems. Today no one has problems. I kind of know Arabic. That's nice. That's nice. I'm back to bite. Do you remember me from yesterday? Yes, Ahmad. You came, but you didn't stay for long. I think you were coming as you were ending the live or something like that. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining the live for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. If 20 of you just subscribe to my channel right now, it would be very fun. I have a YouTube channel. Okay, Kinsey, will subscribe. Make sure to comment in one of my videos. I couldn't sleep. You have insomnia. Oh my goodness, you have insomnia. My goodness, that's bad. That is very terrible. That is very terrible. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Well, I say for the last. Binali, thank you so much for joining. Make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Kuna, you got a new phone. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Which one do you have right now? Was it a birthday gift or what happened? Or did you just go and purchase it yourself? I envy people who just go and buy things for themselves. I was saying, what is that book of mine? I was saying, I should recommend this book, this specific book to Tara, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I should recommend it to Tara. Next time when she's coming on the live, I'm recommending her this. It's a very nice book. Really, I didn't know. Me sleep 12:50 in the morning after class. Okay, 17 Pro Max. Ooh, you're fancy. You're fancy. Chris is still here. She has not left. She's still here. You're fancy. I got for my birthday. Damn. You people are wealthy. People have money. People have dollars. People are loaded. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning. Kinsey, you're also using an iPhone 17. I'm not even gonna say the phone that I'm using. Good. Hi, Joseph. Hi. I've missed you. How are you doing, Joseph? How are you? Do you play video games? I don't. I'm sorry. I don't, Kinsey. No, I'm here. Yes, I told you Sarah is still here. Oh, Chrissy is still here. Chrissy has not yet left. Chrissy won't leave right now. Maybe in the next 30 minutes or so, but right now she's here with us. She's locked to the hip and bone, right? But I play. I think Chrissy plays. Someone here plays. If they do play, they're gonna join you. Don't worry about it. I don't have to do it for you to, feel excited or something like that. Thank you so much. Malati, how are you doing? Yeah, I told you Chris is gonna. Malati, thank you so much. Make sure to like this live specifically. Guys, even if you've ever been in my live and you've subscribed, liking the live is an everyday thing to do. So every time I'm in the live, you should like the live. Who is Chrissy? Chrissy's One. How are you doing? I'm good, Malati. How are you doing? How are you doing yourself? It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like. Don't know what to say in the chat. It's okay. It's okay, Peter. It's okay. No problem. My name is Chris. It's me. Yeah, Chris is One. Thank you so much. I was told not to, Ahmad, I was told not to say that. I was told not to say that. So I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna have you blocked. Hi, Zeskide. How are you? By class 13 coming back. It's okay, Jinsey. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Come back, come back. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Yeah, we'll be here. We're here for a long time. Guys, no, Ahmad, I was told not to say that. I don't even know. But someone in my life was like, don't say that. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. So yeah, someone is spamming. Yes, it's Ahmad. It's Ahmad. It is this channel. What are... Yeah, guys, I need like 3 of you to subscribe before I end the live. This was just like a short live for me to update you guys what's up or something like that. I'm ending the live when we're getting to my country. It's 9:54 p.m. When it gets to 10, we are ending the live. It's 12:54 here. So when it gets to 10 your time, I'm ending the live. This was just like an update. This was just a short, brief live. Tomorrow we're hitting 2 hours like as usual. Tomorrow I have nothing to do, literally. So we'll hit 2 hours, right? Well, I say for the last chance, not a last chance. Guys, I need the 4 of you to subscribe to the channel and like if you've not liked, so that I can get to 3.9. 3.9, is that it? 3.9, and I'm getting to 3.9 and 10 likes on this live. Then we end the channel. Don't you think that's a good number? Right? That's like a reasonable number. I need 4 of you. Only 4. Only 4. Imagine, only 4. Only 4 of you. Only 4 of you. Only 4 of you. Only 4 of you. My goodness. Hi Salimu, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Salimu, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have not subscribed, you have not liked the live, and you have not told me where you're tuning in from. Salim, if Salimu subscribes and likes, we remain with 3 and 3. You see? 3 likes, 3 subscribers, and 3 likes. Then we end the live. I was expecting someone to ask us for advice again, lol. Yeah, but I think we joined late. I think we joined late. Tomorrow when we join earlier, someone is obvious. People have issues. Someone is obviously gonna come for advice again. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Thank you so much Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like. Jinsey, thank you so much, Jinsey. Make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Are you Jinsey, the someone who has been on the live, or it's Ginsey? I have no idea who is who. God, have mercy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining, subscribe to this channel. Yes, we want subscribers. We want subscribers and likes so that you can end the channel. This was just like a brief overview. We're ending the channel in the next 3 minutes and you guys don't want to subscribe. Well, I say for the last chance, nataka last dance. One time tuzitoke tumda glass kalambadam. Like, you know, I can see if someone has subscribed. I can see, and I'm having my laptop near here. I subscribed and liked all your live and videos. Okay, it's okay, Jinsey. But you've not liked this, or you've liked this one. You've liked this one. Yeah, I've seen your like. I'm sorry, I was about to get mad for no reason. So if we get 3 people, tomorrow we'll get to the live session a bit earlier. Right? Tomorrow we're doing 2 hours before now. So at exactly 10:30, are you in high school or in college? Sisu, guess. Try and guess. I'm in college. High school, you wear school uniform. You've never seen me in school uniform in my country. Thank you so much for joining. See so much. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Well, I say for the last chance, take a last dance. One chance to kitoka to ndagla. Jincy, thank you, welcome, thank you, welcome. I'm complimenting you, your God's gifts. You're not ball, you know ball. You know ball for sure. You know ball for sure. You know ball, you know ball, you know ball. You know ball, you know ball, you know ball for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining. What's your favorite sport? I'm a black, beautiful African woman. So anything that involves me running, count me out. I only run when I'm being chased or when my life is in danger. Do you have a girlfriend? Safe for you to assume to not misgender me, but okay. I've been saying in my previous live sessions, I'm never gonna answer that. If you wanna know that, you have to come to my Instagram and ask personally. Typing mistake, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Mama. Uko live na wase wangu 4 5 hivi. Kwaje? Si hakuna mtu ameuliza swali lingine? Sinangoja tu anauliza maswali. Ela. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. We're still not there. And Peter has already left. It's okay, Jinx, it's okay. If it's your first time in my live, how have you subscribed and liked all my lives? You see the way I caught you? Oh, yeah, you did say. My Instagram is linked there, so come and get it. And ask me that in the inbox for my Instagram. Guys, we do tomorrow for 1 hour, right? Hata sikuwa nakaa live sana leo. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes, okay.